Welcome back, guys. Thanks for joining me for another beer review. Hope you're all well. We are back with a supermarket one now, and surprisingly enough to you lot, I can't remember which supermarket I got it from. I can narrow it down to two. It's either Morrison's or Asda. So anyone out there can help me out, please do. And it's sort of a traditional beer, really, if you like, rather than sort of craft. It's from the Badger Brewery, and we are taking a look at their Master Stoat Coffee Stout. It's coming in at 5% in a 500ml bottle. Cost about £2, I think it was. It was the artwork on the label that caught my eye. I thought, I love that little stout, looks real cool. We've got the Badger crown there, which is very nice indeed. Now, I don't have a Badger glass, so we're just going to bang it in the old sort of generic perfect draft glass that we got here. Been out the fridge for a while. Don't know if it's still got a slight chill to it, but should be about right, to be honest. So let's get it cracked open and see what we get. I was going to do a beer review and then I wasn't, and then I've had a bath, as you can tell, because Baz always looks rough as fuck after he's had a bath. I thought, you know what, I'm going to go downstairs. I was thinking of going to bed early, but I'm going to do a beer review. So, lovely aroma off it already. Definitely get the coffee. Beer in a glass. There we go. It's looking jet black. There's a real sort of big coffee aroma coming off it. Looks jet black in the camera, but it's sort of like a deep brown chestnut colour, if you like. I'm not seeing any bubbles go up, but I'm sure there is some. We got that 2-finger compact sort of foamy tan head, off-white head. I wouldn't say tan, but in between off-white and tan. But looks pretty decent. Definitely got a big aroma on it. There is a little bit left in the bottle. We'll give her a swirl, and I'll give you some nose notes, if you like. Yeah, strong black coffee. Roasty, chocolatey, nutty, rich. It's kind of sweet on the nose, but also bitter. It's got sort of like a sweet sort of chocolate note on there, with a bitter coffee aroma. It's quite powerful on the coffee. It does smell nice. It's hard to describe it, but you know when you go into somewhere that's doing coffee and you just get that lovely aroma. Yeah, it's like that, but right, it's got that real rich sort of coffee aroma on it. Smells decent. So try and get a little bit more in the glass. I don't know why I'm swirling it. I'll do that with everything now. Force of habit, I guess. Let's dive in, see what we get from Badger's Master Stoat Coffee Stout. Cheers. Oh yeah, it's powerful coffee. It's very powerful. Is it overpowering? I think it's just on the right side for me, and it's going to depend on the sort of coffee that's in it, isn't it? But we'll get to that afterwards. Let's get the rest in there. And Basil will do his usual stuff. %. It's never going to be a really heavy sort of stout, but even though it sort of drinks quite light, it has got a bit of weight to it. When you start drinking it, there is a bit of weight to it. It's nice. It has got a creaminess to it. It's very smooth as well. Carbonation in there is lovely, little tiny bubbles, which gives it a lovely smoothness. Got a nice mouthfeel on the taste. On the taste, you get the maltiness. The biggest thing is that rich, roasted, bitter coffee taste. But it's, for me, I mean, all tastes are different, aren't they, with coffee? For me, it's a nice, roasted, bitter coffee taste. It suits my palate. There is a sweet edge to it. Again, like the nose, it's very much the same in the taste. There is a sweet, chocolatey feel to it. So you sort of hit with rich, roasted, bitter coffee. You're getting a little bit of a sweet edge to it, chocolate sweet edge. For me, after that, you get a nuttiness that comes in. A nice sort of nuttiness comes in, and then it tails off to sort of like that bitter coffee again. Very easy drinking. It won't be, if you're not keen on that coffee sort of thing, it's not going to be so easy drinking, because it is quite a powerful sort of coffee taste. But I'm liking the coffee taste in this, and for me, it's still easy to drink. The 5% is nowhere. It's rich. It's robust. It's starting to feel heavier now the more you drink it. So even though I said it feels light as you drink it, and it has got a weighty body, the more you do drink, the more you start to feel it. But yeah, it's a nice drop. A really nice drop, I think. But it's one I don't think I could drink any more than 2 of myself. I like a coffee, don't get me wrong, but I'm not a big, massive coffee drinker. I might have 1 or 2 cups a day, tops. But I do like a coffee. And I think this beer is very much the same for me. As much as I like that coffee flavour and that coffee taste, 1 or maybe 2 of these in one day would be plenty for me, because it is quite a powerful taste, but it's a very nice taste. I do think it's a decent beer. I think for £2 it's a bargain, especially at 5% for a 500ml bottle. So for me, yeah, Badger Brewery's Master Stoat Coffee Stout. If you like your coffee, I think you're going to like that. That hits the spot for me, a very nice drop, although I wouldn't be inclined to drink any more than 1 or 2 in a sitting, to be honest, because that's how powerful it is. But it's a very nice drop indeed. So would I recommend picking it up? Absolutely. If you like your coffee and you like your stouts, give it a go. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Feel free to comment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you again soon on another one. Cheers.